Quick, what's a memory that sticks out in your mind from math class? You got it? Was it positive?
When we ask adults to tell us that memory, most times it's a negative memory. And what hurts our hearts is that children as young as kindergarten are forming those memories now. And what's worse is that you probably don't remember any of the math. You just remember the negativity. So what good are we math teachers doing?
We need to change these memories. What if students remembered lessons you did 5 years later? What if students remembered how to be resilient when problem solving? What if they remembered a lesson on rates of change and slope 5 years later and they smiled? What if they remembered that visual representation of fractions when they get to high school?
What if we could reach all students in our math classes, especially when there are students who have skill sets, grade levels apart? What if memories your students had from math class years in the future were positive instead of the negative memories most of us have?
These things are possible. It's not luck. They just don't happen by chance. These powerful moments can be created. We can learn how to make these moments for our students. And that's exactly why we built this 4-part series on making math moments that matter.
I'm John Orr from MrOrisageek.com.
And I'm Kyle Pierce from TapIntoTeenMinds.com. And we too have been frustrated with our students' apathy towards math class. And we want to help you create better moments in your math class.
We've had years of experience teaching engaging lessons to learn what works in classrooms and what doesn't. And what we found over our career is that we significantly underestimated how to go about engaging our students each day. And guess what? We're not alone. I'm sure you felt exactly like we have along your teaching journey too.
Over the past 5 years, we've spent a significant amount of time planning, developing, and analyzing our lessons to determine what actually impacts student engagement in math class. One of the ways we've discovered is to teach through problem-based lessons that spark curiosity. We feel that it's absolutely essential that if you truly want to make math moments that matter to your students, you'll include what we call the curiosity path. In fact, we have over 70 problem-based lesson walkthroughs on both of our websites that are built using the curiosity path and are ready for you to use in your classroom.
In this video, we want to take a few minutes to share one of those problem-based lessons and outline how we use the curiosity path to spark curiosity. Let's not waste any time. Let's dive right in.
When we teach through task, we start our lesson by intentionally sparking curiosity. Sounds easy, but how is a curious moment actually made?
Well, while there are many ways to manufacture curious moments, we believe that the curiosity path is the best bet to drawing your students in and engage with your math lesson.
In this clip, you're probably thinking that kids are curious because it's a video or it's real world, or maybe because Mr. Pierce and Mr. Orr are in the video. But none of these are actually important for the sparking curiosity path.
What you may not have noticed is a real element of curiosity that matters here, and that element is the first step on the curiosity path: withholding information. The information we withheld here is all the information that is given up front in a typical textbook or worksheet math problem.
When we give students all the information up front, we suck out all of the opportunity for curiosity because there's nothing left to anticipate. And that is our second step in the curiosity pathway.
When we leave students with an opportunity to anticipate where this problem is going, we are persuading our students to come along with us on a math journey. If we can effectively bring students down the curiosity path with us each and every day, we will have created math moments that matter and last in their memories.
At this point, it can be easy to waste all of this work we've done withholding information to create anticipation if we just give students the details of the problem. Step 3 involves nurturing that anticipation by asking your students to openly share what they notice and wonder about the video they just watched with their neighbors and with the class as a whole.
This is where we, as the author of this math moment, can value the creativity and thinking of our students to remove some of the invisible academic barriers that exist between one student and another. This means that students are sharing anything and everything they notice and wonder without judgment from peers or the teacher in order to create that positive classroom culture necessary for students to learn each and every day.
So while you'll get a variety of responses, there will be many that can be great questions to launch us into new learning. From the noticings and wonderings that can be mathematized, the teacher will use their facilitation skills to land on some questions that can be connected to the predetermined learning goal for the day.
This sets up our fourth step in the curiosity path, which is estimation. All of the discourse students have engaged in during the notice and wonder step continues to create student curiosity around what the final answer might be.
In this problem, the first wonder we typically work on involves determining how many chocolates John ate and how many chocolates I ate. Since we have brought students so far down the curiosity pathway, they almost can't help but want to make a prediction based on the limited information they've been given. Just like in the notice and wonder stage, every student voice matters, and they're given an opportunity to continue developing their adaptive reasoning skills as they conjecture, justify, and articulate their predictions and perspective.
Only when we have followed the curiosity path through all four steps, we have created the conditions to set up a math moment that matters for our students. Just as the best authors and filmmakers consistently captivate their audience to continue reading their books or watching their movies, you will have persuaded your students to want to learn in your class without even knowing it.
So in this video, we've introduced the curiosity path as a means to hook your students into learning through 4 easy to implement steps: withholding information, anticipating, notice and wonder, and estimating.
Now you might be wondering, how can I use the curiosity path in my classroom on a regular basis? We want you to put the curiosity path in action right now, so your students will be eagerly waiting on the doorstep of new math learning.
Well, what we've done for you is we've created a quick reference guide outlining the elements of the curiosity path, all the lesson resources for the task we just shared in this video, and a curiosity path template that will help you design lessons that spark curiosity.
As a bonus, we've created a challenge that will allow you to put the curiosity path template to use right now. Our challenge asks you to choose one task from tapintoTeenMinds.com or MrOr-isageek.com, and using the template, identify how the task was designed using the 4 steps from the curiosity pathway. By reflecting on these elements, you will be well on your way to designing your own lessons that spark curiosity. We encourage you to share your outcomes from the challenge in the comments below, right under this video.
Wow, that sounds like a lot to remember. But don't worry, you can get all of these resources and the challenge details by clicking on the button below and entering your email address.
You've put your students on the doorstep to learning a new math concept. Now, we just need to figure out how to teach them math to ensure we meet the learning needs of all students in our classroom and create resilient problem solvers who don't give up when things get tough. That's the focus of our next video on how to make math moments that matter.
By the way, by entering your email for the resources and challenge mentioned previously, we'll send you the second video the moment it goes live to ensure you don't miss it. We hope you found this video and the resources useful as you join us on this math learning journey. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.
High fives for us.
And high fives for you.